Hey, here we are again with BeamNG.Drive, and today we are back at the track. We made previous video to test our vehicles, and what I plan to do today with this video is to expand it. And then I want to make this track drivable with the D series, because it's the default car where you spawn in, and it's only fair that it is possible with this car, and you can make it easy or difficult depending on which car you pick. And I can always, if it gets too easy, I can always make it more difficult for the D series to complete this track. So I just proved that our current track is possible with the D series, just the standard D series. And my idea is to first of all try to make this first part a little bit more difficult, because this is really easy. And second of all, to add some more stuff and just make an awesome track out of it. And also excuse if there's some screen tearing, because I'm playing on the Vulkan renderer of BeamNG.Drive. So I will get everything set up, and then we will start building together. And here we are in the world editor. So my first idea was to first of all make this platform a bit longer. For the jump, we are going to make bigger for more damage, so that the vehicle gets more damage and it just gets harder to complete. So I'm thinking to just do that and just move this back a little bit. Just do this, move it back, and then just delete these and copy them. And I can always just move them if they are too close, so I don't have to move the rest of the entire track. So I think this is good, and then I will add one more here. And also, to make it easier for ourselves, we are first going to build a platform or a little staircase or something in that region to get up here. And I don't want to just do one boring line, because it's just boring. So I'm just going to maybe copy this, but I don't think, oh, I can, they're all just individual parts. But for lower cars it would be a nightmare. So I'm thinking to grab one of these ramps, duplicate them, and just take them over here. And we make them a little bit bigger and a little bit longer, so the car can actually drive them then from point zero, a bit like this. And then we are just going to not make it taller, but like, I don't know what it is called, but like do like it just in a circle, which I think would be really fun. So we are going to set this to 180 degrees, so it is nicely aligned. Just put it nicely, hopsaka, and then just like this. It may be a little bit scuffed, but I can always just do that, and that's fine. I can maybe if we do another part of this series, I can always just create a barrier or just make it better. But right now we are just going to do the basics, because it's fun to do the basics. Yeah, not there. You will go here, because I'm a little bit confusing myself, but it will all be okay. It will all be fine. So, like, this isn't good because of the gap, and this is a little too high. So we firstly close the gap and then make it lower, so lower end cars can just get on there without ripping their tires or destroying suspensions of any kind. And now we can just do it like this, and now we have just a proper staircase, I would say. And it's not interfering with the loop-de-loop, with the famous loop-de-loop of Grip Map P1, which I am very happy about. And then from here I will probably just grab one of these platforms, well, of course duplicate them so I don't destroy the entire map. and just take them very nicely, pick it up, and then move it there. So we will just make a little road to this platform. And maybe I will do it like this, and that like goes like this, and then like this, and then just straight. So we even have more, just so we can get more speed because we are farther back, which I think is a very good plan. So we are going to scale this boy. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I do want it to cover the entire ramp. We are going to bring it up a little. There seems fine. And then we are going to copy and paste it. Move it over here very cleanly. And then copy and paste it again. Move it. And I will make it a little bit wider. Scale. Beautiful. I don't think it's all. Oh wow! It doesn't even match the height. Well, you know what? It's fine. I guess we can just lengthen this, move it so it's not in the way, and as we see, it is not the same height. So what we will do is copy one of those, bring it up, and then just put it there like a ramp. Oh yeah, oh no, that's not going to get annoying at all. I didn't think about that. It will be fine. Does GridMap V1 have those normal ones? It does. Crap. I don't want to rebuild this. Okay, I will rebuild this so that we don't get this invisible mess of meshes, and I will be back when I'm done. Okay, so after 15 minutes of experimenting, I have concluded that every ramp in the game with a bottom side to it is just too large to make a good spiral out of. So I have just decided to do one ramp, really long ramp, to get onto this platform. And we will just stretch it out, make it a little wider, and make it make it a tad bit taller. So we move it back out of the cubes. May not be perfect, but you know what? Screw it. In the cubes it goes. Yeah, that's pretty good, I would say. Then we press scale, and then we scale it up some more. It's so damn sensitive. I don't like this. You know what? We can just move these platforms a little higher. So, no problem there. And come on. Come on. Good enough, good enough. As long as the tires don't pop, I am happy with it. Okay, so I don't know where I got these ramps from. Because this ramp doesn't have an underside. And why can't I, who? And why can't I say, what did I do? What did I do? Oh no. Okay, can we restart the editor? Why is it doing, why can't I? Huh? What? Okay, where are you? Rock faces? How? Okay, I am. Huh? Did I? Did I just? Huh? Why? Why? Yeah, where are you? Ugh. Why does life need to be so difficult? Yeah, can I just move ya? Why? What's happening? No, I don't want a new level. God, no, go away. No, can you go? Oh my days. Why? How? Oh, I will just save the level and restart the map. I will be back. Okay, so here I am back in the game. Hopefully with the world editor working. Yes, it works again. I think that was just an issue with the Vulkan renderer. So I won't complain anymore because I don't want that to happen again. Okay, so now we will use one of these tiny ramps since we don't need that big of a ramp and that steep of a ramp to get on here, since this is technically just to get onto the parkour and not the beginning of the parkour. But I can see that it's maybe still a little rough. But I will compensate it a little by making it a tad bit wider. I mean longer. Why do I keep getting my words messed up? I'm sorry. My apologies. Okay, put it nicely. Seems like it does very well. And just for the sake of it, make it little bit wider so it fits. A bit to the left, I guess. Well, that seems good to me. So this will be our entrance point. And we will go back, if I can, to the D series. And we will try to drive onto the parkour using the D series. And then we can also immediately test out the area that we changed. So that will go very well, I would hope. Okay, so 30, 40 miles per hour should go fine. No tires popping. Yes. Go. No tires. Okay, beautiful. And how are these jumps? Okay. Okay. No, no, my tailgate. Ah. Okay, so they are doable, but really punishing to the vehicle, which I quite like. But I will just stop the D series after these bumps, because these are next to be changed. Okay, so what I was planning to do here with these bumps is to make some of them a bit bigger and longer, and a higher, wider, and longer for more off-road vehicles, because off-road vehicles can handle these, but like sports cars, like previous video we did the RS in 0.14, it didn't very like that. So I think this is good for any off-road capabilities. And then, to keep it symmetrical, I will remove these four and grab these two again and duplicate them and put them next to each other. But of course they don't stay the same, because I'm just going to make them just shorter, just very short, like that. And this is then more for like, I think more like the user car ranges. And then we can also make a really short one, which we will do now. That's like more for sport cars. And of course we can use sport cars on the other two, but it's just fun. Okay, so we will no, we won't grab an extra platform. I think we will just make this one a bit bigger, and the other one too, because they are on both of these platforms. Oh, on 3 on them platforms. Okay. The bottom side of them are a little bit screwed, but we can't change that because there's not another model in this map with the same bumps and stuff. And I'm not very good at making the meshes, so I will definitely not succeed. But this seems great, so I want to test it with the D series. which we will obviously do. So I will spawn the D series here, just in its wrecked state. Oh, oops, wrong button. Just in its wrecked state, so we can have a little destroyed vehicle for more realistic testing. If it even makes a jump, I would hope. Okay. And then if we go on the big bumps, we immediately break our car, which isn't good. But that is more for like the off-road roamer or the off-road D series, or like the rock basher or the dune kicker. Yeah, I think these bumps are more made for what the D series can handle, which is very good. So we will throw ourselves off because I'm not interested in this part yet. It will come later. Nice crash. We will spawn and pick a new car, which will be the Ibishu Pessima Blob Edition. We will test the stance car on this soon, but let's now do a sport. Back up, reset, go. Please don't wheel spin and please just go fast enough because I don't want to tweak. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the damn bumper. Bumper, get out of my way. Oh, nice. Thank you. Well, it will obviously not be able to handle the big bumps. Yeah, see, like, these bumps are challenging to this Pessima. And maybe I will make the tiny bumps... Nah, tiny bumps are tiny enough. But if we really quickly swap to the standard Pessima, we can test if it's even... Well, if it even makes it over this ramp, because I don't think it will. It's literally scraping already. Okay. Render me surprised, but how does the stand Pessima fare against these bombs? As we can hear from the crashing noises, it doesn't like this. But it did make it, which I am pretty impressed about. And now it's destroyed. Well, not really destroyed. Well, let's just throw it off, see what happens. Make it even flatter. And now it's flatter. Now it's the super stanced Pessima. Yeah, the super stanced Pessima. Yeah. Okay, let's just wreck it one more time before resetting. Bonk. Great. Now, I want to work on these jumps. Because this ramp did literally nothing. Did literally nothing. But I will just keep it there for the memes. And maybe just for now, just move it out of the way. Because I really like this jump to jump idea. So I think I will just move this platform back by like a lot for now. Now I will make these a little bit wider. So I will remove this one so I can duplicate this to the next. And then we can duplicate again to the next. And then duplicate it one more time. And there it is. But I know you may say, "Fun, this is a stupid idea. It will probably fall off after the second ramp," which I do acknowledge. So we will put this here for some extra support. So we will scale it down so we can barely drive on the sides, but we may if needed. And then just go there and go there. So if it doesn't work, well, let's try it without. Oh, does it? Okay, these have bottom. Good. Let's try it without the last one. So if we just teleport the Pessima to here, we can just try it with this Pessima because it's just funny. Please no tires. Okay, beautiful. Jump. Jump. Okay, I can see how this may be a little too easy for the cars. Well, I think Okay, random car, blue buck. Let's try it one more time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Please regain your grip. Danke. Okay, landed on the ramp. Does it do that again? Yes. Oil pan leaking, we don't care. And there goes our hot cap, and it doesn't. Okay, that's a good message. But the real objective of this parkour is it doable with the stock D15 V8 4-wheel drive D series? Because it's a stock car that everyone uses on their first time playing this game, so I want it to be completable with this car. And other cars are just bonuses. So as we can see, the D series doesn't make it from a standstill. And definitely not from the last ramp. But if we move back, because we gotta remember, after this suspension test, we do have remaining speed. If that may be 10 or 20 miles an hour, or even 30 in my case, or 40, because we do have that extra burst of speed. Maybe it will then make it, which doesn't seem very... No, it won't. I think it's just a good idea to like have another platform, make it just really small, like really thin, and then just extend it, just like one path. So if a car like the D series, oh no, it's doing that. Okay, I know that's annoying, so I will fix that. Okay, smaller, smaller, small, 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 small. That still sucks. A little bit smaller, and then scale, and then move. And now I'm annoyed because it doesn't connect. Oh, well, good enough. There. So if we go, I should have probably set my spawn point, but we really quickly go backwards. Just really quickly. We'll go backwards. There. Yeah, good enough. How far was I? Not that far, but it doesn't matter. Because we need to go through the suspension test anyways. Okay, we do the jumps, which I know won't be completed, but this is like just, I think, then for just destroying the car. If you have an idea on how we can change this part, please let me know, because I am pretty low on ideas. So then we can just take this ramp and then just make it to the other side, except if you're bad at driving. Ow. No, wheel. But let's just give it what it wants. And it's gone. Okay, beautiful. So since we polished the first part, well, we didn't change this, but I don't think this needs to be changed. And I will just keep this here for like, this is just a totem of ramp. Can I rename this to totem of ramp? Please. Let me. I can't. Aw, man. Please. Shape name. Huh. Let me. Yes. Okay. So, GM totem of the ramp. And what the fuck happened to it? No mesh. Ah. I guess we can't do that. But we'll just remember that this is the totem of the ramp. Okay, so in this part, I want to go up. Yes, we are a bit up, but I want to go more up because later in the video I want to make like a staircase for really absolutely wrecking your car. So we will work on our way up. But it won't just be a ramp like at the beginning, because that would be very boring. So Control D to copy that. We will just make it the same size, because it doesn't have to be huge, because there still needs to be some sort of difficulty. So I will just shrink it a little, because if there's no difficulty, then what's the goddamn point? I mean, so I am thinking to do it like this, and then to duplicate it to another ramp higher up, but I don't move it that far away. And then after that, I will grab a platform and just put it behind the second ramp and just do that a few times. Of course, this platform we will shrink, because, be fair, it's way too long. I mean, way too wide. Both, I guess. Yoink. Okay, this length can be. Then I think to have a super jump. Just a really long and big jump. To up. And we are of course going to test it, because I don't think it can make this gap, because it's a normal D series, and if it can make it easily, you can always just put it farther away or do something else. But if we scale it to make it really long and really tall, I like how the bottom side just plumps out. We'll see what we do about that. Probably nothing. Or maybe just in a decorated video we can make like some poles here and just do as if it's beautiful or something. So this is like a giant ramp. Maybe it's better to make it shorter. No, a little bit taller, I would think, like that. And then after we take the mega ramp, we are going to take this platform and just put it around here, and then just hope that the D series is fast enough. Because this is more of a test platform right now, because I wanted to go up, but I also wanted to make it. So I will just put it there, maybe a little closer, and then we will test. Oh yeah, this is the flat D series. Okay. Oh, sorry for the FPS counter, but I will just remove it for now. And I'm an idiot, so I will just recover it here before I destroy my drive shafts again. So, we jump, we get damaged, we jump, we get damaged again, and our turret is going to rip off now. Yep. And I'm an idiot. Okay, oof. How did the wheel stay on? Nah, it's not drivable. Both drive shafts are broken. Okay, I think we just skip the last ramp and just go for the normal one. Like, if you want to take the easy way out, you just drive like next to the ramps. But if you don't want to take the easy way out, then you don't do this, but you just do like 3 ramps. So let's just put it here for simplicity's sake, because I'm not doing this again to not annoy you guys. So we go ASAP. Okay. Ooh. That was a barely. What? My spare tire! What are you doing here? But I don't think it will make it, since we only have the front drive shaft. Not even close. And splat! Okay. This time, we go backwards a little bit, for like that extra 5 miles an hour, so we don't destroy the rear drive shaft. And maybe we will make the jump. But since we already were going 30 miles an hour, I don't think we will. And it's doing it again. Well, the rear drive shaft is okay, so I have trust. Which I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, no, it's just doing just as bad. And it just sucks. Okay, new plan. Just let it fall to its death. That wasn't really audible clonk. But we can just put the platform here. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, because we did go up like a lot. So, okay. But since it's so big, it's a bit harder to just center it nicely. because we can also just clip it in, but I don't want all the texture tearing, that they like overlap each other constantly. This is fine, but I think we do shrink it a little. And I think this will be a place where we have like our respawn point. Because the car just barely makes this jump, hence it gets really beat up. And maybe this can be a respawn point. So we will test the entire track until here, and we'll see if it's completable, and then we are going to add the last step, or steps should I say, for this video, and we can always continue this in the next video. So I will spawn the car there, and I will see you guys when I get there. Okay, so here we are in the beginning of our track, which is getting really long, I will see. And we will try to complete this track with the normal D series. And why are we testing? Of course, because if the track is impossible with the D series, it destroys our entire rule for this track. Because there's just one rule, and that is that the D series can complete it. Because we can do reset points, but of course not everywhere. Ah, but the tailgate again. But we can do respawn points, but we can't do them everywhere. Because if we do them everywhere, then there's no point about beating up the car. Because when it gets destroyed, you just press insert and just recover the down vehicle. So this ramp we will do. This ramp we will do. And the D series is too slow for this ramp. But maybe we can do like a sunburst or a bow light for this ramp. It could always be fun to try other cars. So here we are at the next part. I am scared that this will break it, which it indeed did again. But as long as it can get up this ramp, I'll call it a very nice success. And our spare tire just flew off, so we are missing that. And it works just as fine. And now, just to be fun, we can turn around and do this track in reverse. It's like a secondary challenge, because I do think it's possible to go from here. No, it's not possible. But we can try to go as far back as we can, and our journey ends there. Okay, ow, splat. There goes our car. Okay, but I was thinking to make like a staircase, like a small one and a big one next to each other. And not drop off, but splat! But to just create two types of stairs that we can just stumble off of, because I just don't want this to be entirely skill. I also want this to be partially just a bit of just home. It's just fun. I just want us all to have fun with this video and the track. So we will bring this platform all the way here. And then you were like, how do you make a staircase out of this platform? Okay, sorry for the voice, but what we are going to do is just scale, make it a bit thinner, make it a bit longer, and I think that's a very good block. And yes, this part isn't meant to test the vehicle for its durability. This part is mere just to tumble down and just destroy the car. Because this is the last part of the video before we do some testing and rounding it up for next time. But it's always fun to just have a little neat thing at a checkpoint or something. Because this checkpoint, at the bottom of it, we can have another checkpoint. I am realizing if my... Oh shit, my mouse. Oh no, what is my mouse doing? Why is it... Oh, please do. Oh no. Why is it doing that? Why is it... Why does this happen? Okay. I will save this map and come back again with a fresh start. Okay, so here we are again to make the staircase. Okay, so I think this may be our big or small staircase. Depends on which I like. Because I may want to make a staircase that's actually drivable. Because as we all know, steps as big as these are just going to ruin the vehicles. You just can't drive on these except if you have a rock basher or a Doom Kicker or something, like a really buffy crawler off-road vehicle. Because these steps will definitely be too long for what we are trying to do. If we just copy both of them, we can be just a little bit faster. Because this video is already like a half an hour long if I'm guessing. But that doesn't matter because we are all having fun watching and creating this video. Because without you guys, I wouldn't have the motivation to do all this work. So I want to thank you all for supporting me over the last couple months. And yes, I know I have been literally offline after the two Besiege episodes, but I just didn't have the motivation, was really short on time, and just didn't like my style of content like I am doing now. Like Besiege was a fun, but like it wasn't really perfect for me. But if you guys really want to, and let me know if you really want to, we can always just continue Besiege. But like all the sound effects are probably going to get removed because there were just in the first episode they were ear rapes. Literally, they were just making you deaf because I did not know how to. Yeah, it sounds really stupid, but I did not know uh, how to make the sound effects quieter for some reason. And in the second episode, I was just giggling around like a goddamn idiot. So I don't want to do that again. But I will probably add some kind of music in the video. I don't know. But this is just us communicating. This is just home. This is just normal, just a normal level between us all. And about previous video, if you have watched that, if you didn't, go check it out about the comparisons. I realized I left lots of things out. Like lots. And I am deeply apologetic for that. And I am planning to revisit, but I don't know what I should cover. Because I'm thinking of covering the amount of cars both versions have, covering the differences between maps and stuff. So if you really want me to check that idea out again, please let me know and give me some ideas so I can do as best as I can, make a new video without making the same mistakes. Because the next video after this one will probably come out around next week if I'm able to. And then I'll probably talk about the 0.14 again because that version still has a lot of differences than the newest version, which we are making a map for now. But the staircase is almost completely done, which I am thankful about because it's taking a lot of precious video time. And we are not there yet, but if we just duplicate a few more stairs, then we will get there, and then we'll just make a normal platform. Like, it doesn't need to be too fancy because, well, it's not too fancy. I mean, I'm literally just using and reforming blocks. But it's also just fun to just fool around in the world editor, make some kind of car parkour while just talking, while just speaking my mind. Because that's also something really fun about YouTube. It's just, as long as you're family friendly and not just spouting propaganda or something, you can just be just talking with your community, and that's really nice. So, this is our staircase. These are the two staircases, and yes, I know the small one will probably be impossible to drive on, and then yes, I know the small ones are larger and wider than the big ones, but I don't think that's that much of an annoyance. But what I will do is duplicate it because I'm going to put down some walls so that we won't be completely frustrated about falling off. And yes, there are probably better, more decorative and more creative ideas to make a wall, but this is just more of a prototype-like thing. And if we are eventually done with this, we can always go back for one of our final episodes for the world editor for this track, just to mess around again and just make the final piece of decorations I didn't do then. Because the decorations don't need to be superb or something, but to have a bit of diversity in your levels is always a good idea. I feel like we can just use another game to make more levels, but BeamNG.Drive is just the perfect game for this due to the simulation realism and the crashes. And also the world editor is way easier than 0.14 because previous video behind the scenes when I was making this parkour for the video, I was really struggling since duplicating it means shift and then dragging, and that was really annoying because Control D will just move an object to the cam position, which was really annoying. But no need to rant about that. We are completed with our track, and so we will add one more final thing for every roll too far, just like a little barrier of some sort. Does the BeamNG map have that? Because I'm not very familiar yet with the world editor, so I know how to duplicate, merge, not really merge, but scale, use the world coordinates, translate, rotate, and all that fun stuff. But I'm looking for a guardrail, for a straight guardrail, but I don't think we have one in this map. Which isn't a problem, but it would just make more fun if we knew how to do that. But we can always do that later in the next episode of this series. So what we will do now is doesn't need to be rotated. Just make it really thin. And the tallness doesn't matter, but this is good enough. Put it at the side like this. Then get really close and just gently put it on there. And then just scuif it back so it just fits perfectly. Around perfectly, because it's really hard and will take too much time to perfect. And this isn't really about being perfect. It's just about having fun. And that's just the main part of this series. Just having fun, talking, interacting, and just building a level that we can all just watch and enjoy. But BeamNG has definitely been my most fun game to record, because this isn't actually my second video about BeamNG, but my third, because my absolute first BeamNG video used captions instead of my real words, because I was too shy back then to use my real voice. But now that I'm a little bit matured and not that afraid of the internet anymore, I say, well, internet's still pretty creepy, but the internet is not that insane as long as you don't attract the wrong people, I would hope. But it's just really fun to talk in a video and interact with my community and that kind of sort. But our barrier are finally complete, and now we will just take the D series, maybe a roamer, a sunburst, a bowlight, maybe even a pigeon or picolina, and just complete this road. And maybe for the slower cars, I will maybe add a bit later for the slower cars. I will add a little road, but then I will just make it really small, so the D series can't drive over it, but the picolina or pigeon can. So it's just a bit more fair. So I will see you guys when I set up the truck. And here we are at the beginning of our beautiful obstacle course, I will call it. Because it's not really a track because you don't race on it. But it just brings me so much joy to talk with you guys for, well, in the past. And then just do something that we all like. And that is BeamNG and messing around with the world editor. Jump. And now, as we are doing right now, we are just testing to see if the D-Series can complete this track in 1 or 2 resets at just designated reset points. The bumps, because I can't do the big bumps because they will destroy the car. Jump. Okay, one final jump. Great. Go to the right. Don't fall off. Oh no, it's not. The grill is not hanging on. Okay. I'll just reset here. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Go back a little bit. Crash to be turned around. I said crash to be turned around. Perfect. Reset. And then just go really quick. Just as fast as possible. Let's do this in first person. Like 60 miles an hour, that will definitely make it. Woo, boink. Yep, it definitely did. Because we don't see the matches that our rear drive shaft is broken. Okay. Okay, we're almost there. We are slowing down, but that wouldn't be an issue, I hope. And here we are at the final part. So, I will just reset the vehicle here, because we are going to take both stairs. So, we are first going to do the big boys. Okay. And we bounce onto the little boys. And the car is strangely still drivable, because we still have our front drive shaft. But maybe I would just go to completely to the right, because I just want it to go the entire way on the right side of the stairs. Just test it fully. Ouch. I can see the drive shaft still spinning, except that it shouldn't, because it's not even connected. But sure, bugs happened. It's still an alpha game, so we can excuse it. And it still drives with the rear drive shaft. Really impressive for the D series. And now it will break. I told you. Okay. Let's do this. On the tiny stairs. Okay, we are maybe a bit slow, but I still think this is a lot of fun. And we are still completely drivable. What if we get like a bigger... go farther away to get more speed. To like destroy it more. Oof, oof. Yeah, that just immediately destroyed the car. And then just race off of this to go on the big stairs. Ah. Oof. Damn, that hurt. Okay, so we will leave the D series here and go on with the next car, which I decided to be chosen with the randomizer of the vehicles. So what I will do is randomize our vehicle and then choose the vehicle that was randomized, but the stock version of it, just like we are using the stock D series. So we are using the oh no. Oh. I don't think the MD series will make it, but we can always try. Because this is the MD series, because this version I think is the where is it? Wait, yeah, I think it's the crew cab custom. Yeah, it's crew cab custom. So we will just take the regular version of the MD70 dump bed upfit and try to complete this obstacle course with the MD series. But I don't think it will, just because it's just way too slow. It really doesn't the MD series doesn't even get a chance. What if we just put it in automatic and just climb on gear 1? because it's still climbing. How it is climbing, no clue, but I do wanted to give it a decent shot. And it disappointed me. Okay, so we can conclude that it's impossible with the MD series. So we will just choose another car. Why do we get the bad cars? Oh no, the Rydra. Well, the Rydra doesn't suck that much anymore. But it still sucks at steering. It only goes... this version only goes 20 miles an hour. Which will probably not be fast enough for this obstacle course. But at least it could get up here. So that's a good sign. But I don't think it will even complete the first jump. But we will try. Whee! Nope. Nope. Ow. And it didn't survive because the rear left chain is broken and the fuel tank is ruptured. So the Rydra is also impossible. And this is finally a normal car. It's the Charrier FCV. Or the Vivace, I like to call it. And I think this is even a better version, or even the same version as the one we just got. But I think this car will definitely... Oh my goodness, I was too quick. Oh no. And it's dead. Okay, but I will give it a fair shot, because if we don't, that's just unfair. I mean, it's literally in the name. Whee! Wee-yo! Okay, go, go, go. Yes. Collect some speed. Oh, okay. Okay, we lost the front bumper, but we lost the rear bumper. We lost both bumpers. The front bumper's under our car. Oh no, that would suck. Engine damaged. Oil pan damaged. Oh no, don't fall off, please, 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 please. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. On the wheels, get out of there. Good, good, good. Front bumper will stay there because that's only fair. It's unfair if I rip it out. We will go through the tiny bumps since the ground clearance on this thing isn't that high. Okay, good. Engine will start to oil. Yeah, we don't care. Sorry, BeamNG, but we do not care right now. Okay. But I will pause the game and bring the FCV back if it can't complete the jump. Yeah, it definitely won't. Yeah, okay, it definitely doesn't. But that makes me curious if we started from a farther location, if it can make the jump. But this is a bit difficult with the bumper stuck and with the traction control also screwing it up. Come on! Yes! Okay, 60 miles an hour is the limit. Is it still drivable? No, our front right tire is completely turned 180 degrees. So, you will respawn it, because I see this as a respawn point. It's either this at the respawn point or at the top, so I will do this. And I will, of course, when we get that top, reset it, so we can try the stairs multiple times at different speeds and both types of the stairs. Oh no, our bumper. Oh, stop bouncing so much. Okay, go, 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 go. Yes. Boom. Shut up, Gemini. Are you kidding me? Okay, sorry. Will go fine. Let's just first go at a slow speed off of this staircase. And we will join the D-Series in its grave. And we just body slammed the D-Series! No way! Okay, so we will take the tiny stairs for now. Just because I don't want to slam the D-Series again. Oei. 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 It still drives, right? Yes, front wheel drive is king. Okay, one more time. In the mix of both stairs. Just like that. At a bit of a higher speed. And it just bonk. And the engine died. Okay, so I want to do it one more time just to body slam the D-Series. And yes, this can also happen, but to be fair, this is really unfun because it's just a body slam to the ground, so yeah. It doesn't really excite me like a staircase. Oei, 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 oei. Okay. We will call it at that. And we will pick another car, the current car. And he's going to die. Ah! Okay, good, 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 good. Whee! Okay, put it here. Randomize the car. And we have a car that probably won't make it. Because it's the Ibishu Widget. But I don't think either the Ibishu Widget nor the Ibishu Pigeon will both make these. Well, at least the stock versions. I think either in the next video or the one after that, we will just try all the race configs, or just all the configs of every vehicle until it works. So that will be a very long video of purely just testing different types of cars on this track. So stay tuned for that. And what? Oh, the front thingy broke. Wow. Of everything I expected to break, it wasn't that. The front steering axle, or whatever you call it. But I will now do it one more time, because if the front keeps breaking, there's just no way, because it will just keep breaking. So we will go first jump. Okay, it's fine. Second jump. And the front broke again. So it is no longer fine. And splat. And the engine is broken. Okay, the widget equals impossible. So we get another widget. No. We already did the D series. The T series. Oh no. I don't think the T series will also be possible. But we can always try. We will end the video only after we have one more successful vehicle. Whether that be the Pessima or the Bowlight or the Wendover, the Rover, you name it, there are so many cars in this game. But lately there are so many off-road updates. Well, lately like up to 0.33. Which I don't mind personally, because off-roading is pretty fun. And it can't make it. What if we remove the bumper? Because the bumper was, I think, the one was getting in the way. Yeah, or I just ripped the entire thing out. Just grab the bumper and just take it off. So this is the one final time with the bumper, without the bumper. And otherwise we can also declare that it is impossible with the default T series. Which is already very disappointing that we already eliminated so many cars, stock vehicles. Okay, we already knew that it can make it up there, so I will just help it. And I hope I didn't damage the thing too much because of the no grabber strength. Seems fine, only my hood is a little bit bulky, I guess. Okay, let's do this. Whee! Made it. Engine impact damage. It's all good, it's all good. And nope. I have to conclude that the T-Series isn't made for this. So one final car, which is indeed the Civetta Bolide, which we also used previous video for the graphics and the mirrors. So this time, let's get it in a darker kind of blue. And well, we all know that the Bolide can probably wreck this course, like the Vivalas did. But testing doesn't always, making a hypothesis doesn't always mean it's true. So we will test the Bolide on this track. I want to say, I'm sorry if my videos are a bit too long. and that's just my fault. I slowed down for no apparent reason. But I'm sorry if my videos are way too long. Like, maybe you can give me advice if you really want to, like how I can shorten it or not talk as much. Because I know that people are less enticed, are less likely to watch really long videos. Well, that's because most of YouTube's audience are probably kids who only like 30-second content of Blix and McQueen crashing into a totem pole. That... Now I'm sad. Bowlight, make us happy. But if you are enjoying the video, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like and eventually maybe subscribe if you are really enjoying this type of content, because it would help a ton for a little channel like me. Okay, so we know that from here we can't make it, it's just not fast enough. We need like a drag hopper or something. So we will give the Bowlight some more space and then jump. But I also hope you all appreciated the first video, because I know I said I didn't have a lot of time, and then suddenly I come up with this video and then you're like, hey, turns out I did have some time and I just didn't polish the old video. So if you want me to make a part 2 about differences from 0.14 and 0.37, please let me know, because I don't want to disappoint the audience. Now there we are. The Bowlight has made it to the top, and now we will use the stairs for one final time. Come on, Bowlight, don't get stuck. We will all be very disappointed when you get stuck. Yes, okay, it's bouncing. Maybe next time we are going to work on this track, I will make the stairs a little bit longer. In some way, shape or form. Wee, wee. The Bowlight is tumbling down the stairs, and what does the Bowlight do? It gets completely destroyed. Ugh. This is fine, I guess. Just one more fast jump, just like a bonk, and then a bonk. Back it up, look at the damage. A little bit of glitchiness at the front, but for the rest, all good and well. The mirror is broken. The interior is also a little bent, but I think you would survive if it wasn't for the G-forces. But I want to leave it at here, because the video is probably already an hour long, and I don't want to bore you guys more with my stuff. But if you like this video, please smash that like button and hit the subscribe button to help me grow more, so I can make more of these videos without getting bored or something. Because that's the main reason why I had such a long break, because I wasn't motivated by anyone or anything. But now I am back, and I want to make my quality content as good as possible for now, because I don't really have a separate microphone for my voice. I will get one next year though, so stay tuned for that next year. But like the video, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Whether it is about talking about 0.14 again, or if it's creating more parts to this track. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Hey, it's me again. I wanted to leave a message at the end of the video, because after editing I went to clean my case because I have some errors with my shadows, and the entire track got deleted. So I can't continue this track anymore. And I will, if we want to continue this series of building a nice track or obstacle course, we need to start all over again, as you can see, because there's literally nothing here anymore. So that is what I quickly wanted you guys to know. And yeah, thank you for supporting me through this 1 hour video. I wasn't planning on making this part, because I thought everything was safe, but I guess it wasn't. And now I am a bit sad and thinking about what to do, because I don't have the time to rebuild the entire track off camera. But I'll figure it out, and otherwise we will build a new track together. So I still hope you guys enjoyed the video even after this bad news, and I'll see you next time